using AI, let's create the following motion graphics video together. We're going to make use of Claude Code to control a tool called Remotion to create motion graphics. To get started, you need to have Claude installed in your desktop, and then we are using the code mode. So this is not the co-work mode or the chat mode, it is the code mode in the Claude desktop application. And we are going to get this particular Remotion dev link, paste it here into Claude Code, and make sure you're given a particular directory for Claude Code to work on. So right now we have just given this directory called Motion Graphics. It is under my Documents folder to be the place where our artifacts, basically the videos and all the different components that make the video, are going to be created. All right, so I've just given this link of remotion.dev. It's basically the website link, all right? So and in the website you have all instructions for installing this tool. So we just want to ask Claude Code to take care of all of that. I'm making use of Whisperflow for transcribing my voice into text, all right? I want to make some motion graphics videos using Remotion. I've given the link to the Remotion website. Find the instructions for installing Remotion in my machine. I want to be able to control the tool through Claude Code. So set things up and let me know once it's done. Once you give this instruction and ask it to run it, Claude Code would take care of, installing this tool for you. I've already done that. So Remotion is available in my machine. I will straight away go ahead to start creating some motion graphics. Another thing that I usually do is I set this mode to be bypass permissions. All right, so use this with caution because it's going to have all the permissions that it needs to basically run different tools, create files, even delete files and stuff. So just be cautious when you're using this mode. Even here you can see the hint says Claude can modify or delete files without asking. All right, so just be aware of that and use that with caution. So we are already in this motion graphics directory, right? So let's start prompting Claude Code to create some videos for us. So I want to create a motion graphics video with sleek, interesting animations, which is about 8 seconds long. I want the following text to be, animated and show up in an interesting manner. Right, so that's a bit of an introductory context. And so the text that we want is VFX and animation studios with AI powered tech empower artists to profitable outcomes. All right, so this is the message that we want to convey through our motion graphics video. And then let's also give it a bit of styling. We'll say, I want you to make use of pastel colors, and the keywords in each of these titles should be highlighted. All right, so let's also tell what are the words that we want to highlight. So here, highlight VFX animation. Highlight AI powered, highlight artists, highlight profitable. I want the highlighted words to be of a different color, and I want highlighting animation that moves from left to right, showing that the word is highlighted, right? So we want a highlighting animation as well, along with the change of color for these keywords. Choose colors appropriately. I want them all to be pastel colors. I want the background to be a bit of a cream color. All right, so this is basically the idea that I have, and as each title is revealed, I want a burst of particles which should all be in different pastel colors. The particles should be just simple shapes. So they should burst as the text is revealed, and then there should be this the text and also the particles should be just floating. So there should never be a frame where the text or the particles are static. It should always have the subtle movement to it. And for the background, I want a bit of a vignette effect, so that the center part of the screen is the eyes are directed to the center part of the screen where all the text are getting revealed. I want this video to look like a cinematic trailer. It should be as if it's a trailer of a action movie. All right, so these are some of the ideas that I have, and I've just told Claude Code all these ideas. So since the Remotion tool is already installed, let's see what it cooks up for us. All right, so let's just run this and see what happens. All right, it looks like it's done. So let's play the entire video and see. VFX and Animation Studios, it highlights with AI-powered tech, empower artists to profitable outcomes. Perfect. This is amazing, right? So this is pretty cool. So the video is done. We didn't have to create any keyframes or add any of these effects manually, right? The agent took care of doing all of this work for us. So this is pretty cool. Now we could render this out as a video, so I'll show you how to do that as well. So we can do it directly in Remotion. We can even ask Claude Code to do that for us, but Remotion provides this button that we could just use. So we just click render, and here we'll say we'll give it a name. So here we'll call it Empower. It's an MP4 video, and we'll choose H265 and we'll render it. So yes, the video is playing. So this is like a complete motion graphics video. It's about like 8 seconds long, and it was all created for us through AI agent, through Claude Code, using this Remotion tool. Now we can easily bring it into any editing application, add some sound effects and finish it. I'll actually add some sound effects to this video offline, and I will play this video with sound effects now. So yes, this is how we can create motion graphics using AI, basically by means of using Remotion tool through Claude Code. Thanks for watching.